Howdy everyone, Daniel here, and it's time to do my WWE Backlash 2016 predictions because CM Punk just lost his UFC debut. Anyway, all seriousness, a lot of love to CM Punk. I made a video, description down below, talking about UFC and WWE, just talking about kind of like how I feel about, because people hate on WWE because UFC real fighting, and no hate against UFC. I'll explain it down below or in the video and all that stuff. Either way, we're going to get on to the predictions, man. We're just going to get right on to it. I'll probably start off with the Divas, and then I'll get all the way to the end with the main event with Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles. I believe there's only 5 or 6 matches. We have the tag team matches, 2 tag team matches, and then for the championship, the Women's Championship belt, and Intercontinental Championship, and then of course the WWE Championship at the end. So doesn't seem like it's going to be a long night. It seems like it's going to be less than 2 hours. Like, it's a regular SmackDown, almost 2 hours. So I feel like the pay-per-view is going to be really kind of fast in a way. SummerSlam would probably be longer, obviously, but either way, I'm super excited. Let's see what SmackDown's really been failing over the past weeks for me. And I have my recent from this week's SmackDown review in the description down below, as well as Monday Night Raw. So if you guys want to check that out, I really encourage you to. I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, enough babbling and dabbling. Let's get on to WWE Backlash 2016, my predictions for the match card or matches, and maybe a few little predictions of people who will pop up. Let's get started. So let's start off with the 6-pack elimination match for the Women's Championship. We have Natalya versus Carmella versus Alexa Bliss versus Nikki Bella versus Naomi versus Becky Lynch. Oh man, okay, who's gonna win now? I'm assuming, obviously, from elimination, it means when people get pinned or tap out, tap out. They will get eliminated. So whoever is the last two, whoever gets that last final pin or last final submission will become the women's champion. My money's on Becky Lynch. I can't see, and no hate against Alexa Bliss, no hate against Carmella, and I feel like they should have a bigger push, because if I was one of the WWE superstars and my character may be a bad person if it was, and I walk out and people, like, if no one cares for my matches, because honestly, if you put Alexa Bliss and Carmella, or Natalya and Carmella, if they're fighting each other, the crowd will go to go piss and get food. The crowd wouldn't care about the match. If you put Becky Lynch, and if you put, them in a match, then the crowd will care. It's one of those where, you know what I mean, like, you have to have the energy for the crowd. And I have a feeling they're going to start off with this match. I want them to start off because I really want Becky Lynch to win. First off, she's beautiful. But, I mean, I like Nikki Bella too, don't get me wrong, and I like Naomi. But I just can't see Alexa Bliss winning. I can't see her winning the championship. She could lose probably within a week. If she wins the championship, she'll lose it by Tuesday when SmackDown comes on. I can't see Natalya winning the championship because hasn't she been champion before? I know Charlotte in Raw is the champion, but I don't know. Nikki Bella, she's been champion before. I don't even know if Becky Lynch has been. I know she was NXT champion, right? All I know is my money's on Becky Lynch. If Naomi wins, I don't think she will, but if Naomi wins, that will be really cool. If Nikki Bella wins, that'll be cool too. But I think it's time for Becky Lynch. That'll give a big push on SmackDown to have Becky Lynch be the championship, and just for a few weeks or a few months. I don't know how long, but as long, like, the good ones. I want a good person to win the championship and not like a bad villain character to win. I want actually for once a good person to win. So all money on that, Becky Lynch. Next we have the Usos versus the Hype Bros, and whoever wins this match will go on later in the night to face Gator Slater, Heath Slater, and Rhino for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship belts. So Usos, man. Usos. Why would the Hype Bros win? Woo, woo, woo. You know it. I don't know it, Zach. I really don't, because your character, I used to like your character. Now that you're with that Mojo guy, I'm done. I don't care for the hype bros. They have no hype. I get bored. I want to go and pee, even though when I don't have to pee, Becky Lynch. Anyway, so either way, the Usos have a big chance to win. Now, will they win the championship belts? Let's say the Usos win and they go to face Gator, Slater, Rhino. Somehow American Alpha interrupts. Somehow. We'll talk about that when we get to Heath, Slater, and Rhino. But, yeah, Usos is going to... I mean, I don't think this match will last long. I can't see it lasting over 10 minutes. Somehow the Usos will either... They'll go too far and injure one of the hype bros again, and they'll just lose themselves since they've gone heel, villainous. So, I'm all for Usos, and not for them winning the championship, but for them winning this match. Hell yeah. So after that, let's say the Usos win, and they go on to face Heath, Slater, and Rhino for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. It could be hype bros, but again, my money is on the Usos. Yeah, like I said, American Alpha will most definitely one part of it. I mean, it doesn't have to be both of them. It could be one half of the American Alpha come out, and like Jimmy Uso or Jay would be like, and he'd be like, yeah, and then all of a sudden, Heath Slater does something really stupid. And then Rhino, his big, Rob Van Dam body and everything, he'll be like jogging his way over there. He takes Jey Uso, or they look the same, I don't know, them down, and 1, 2, 3, and then the other Uso would be like, what? And then, yeah. I don't think Heath Slater and Rhino will be champions for long, maybe less than 3 months at most. Because when I look at Rhino and Heath Slater, I just don't see it. I'm like, Rhino's gonna turn on Slater. I just don't see them as a tag team. I don't. It's more weirder than Daniel Bryan and Kane. That actually worked. This don't really feel like it's gonna work for more than... I feel like it's just gonna get old on SmackDown real quick. Because all I feel when I look at SmackDown, all I see is tag teams. I don't care. I don't want to see like 10 tag teams. I want to see actual... that's where Raw has the advantage. Raw has all the big superstars. Yeah, we have Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles on SmackDown, sure. But Raw has better people than all the tag team that SmackDown does. So, anyway, yeah. Heath Slater and Rhino going to win the championship belts. And you can't teach that. After that, we have The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. I've been hearing a lot of people, and maybe, a lot of people are, The Miz, he gonna win. He's been cutting a lot of good promos lately. He's been doing good, and I agree. He has been really good on SmackDown so far. But it's true. He wrestles. Ziggler has lost quite a bit over the last few weeks, and he's been given opportunities, and he's lost them. What was that at SummerSlam? Wasn't it Dean Ambrose versus Ziggler? I think it was at SummerSlam, right? Ambrose, that was like a few weeks ago. Ambrose versus Ziggler. That didn't pan out so well, did it? So Ziggler really needs a push. He really... The Miz has been winning against Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is a big man. He could definitely snap The Miz in two. You're telling me that Ziggler... Come on, Ziggler need... I know, and maybe Miz will win. I could see that happen. I could see both ways happening. But for my money there, sarcasm money, not actual literal money, but if I had to pick, Dolph Ziggler will become the new Intercontinental Champion. Again, I don't see him becoming champion for long as well. Maybe a few months. Won't make it out of the year of champion. But create a feud. Now you could create a feud between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler for the next few pay-per-views. End it at Survivor Series or something. I don't know. just do something with Dolph Ziggler because he's getting wasted. You have The Miz doing some things. Let Ziggler have some fun. Next up, we have Randy Orton versus Husky Harris. I mean Bray Wyatt. Randy, what you don't see. I'm not gonna even go there. This just started like Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. They didn't even have a proper match. They'll get a rematch, and I heard they are. I heard a rematch is set. But Bray Wyatt? Is Brock... I know Brock Lesnar was suspended or whatever, or 500, but... or whatever, of the fine? I forgot this is a SmackDown pay-per-view, right? So Raw... Randy Orton for the win. But then again, this is a thing I really can't predict. This is that one match that I really can't predict. Bray Wyatt's been losing a lot lately. I think he should have a win as well. I think he should have a push. But I don't want a feud to begin with Orton and Wyatt for the next few pay-per-views. I don't want to see that. I don't care. I don't want to see a feud with them for the next few months. I want Orton to go back to Lesnar. So, I would say Randy Orton would win the match against Bray Wyatt just because that was really crappy at SummerSlam what happened to Orton, and I think he should get a win this time since he really hasn't even wrestled in the ring of SmackDown like at all over the past weeks. I have no idea what's going to go down. I cannot really predict this match. I want Wyatt to win, but yet I want Orton to win. I don't think no one's going to interfere during the match. Don't think Lesnar's going to be there. Nothing like that. So I say the Viper. Randy Orton. And on to our main event for the WWE World Championship. You have Dean Ambrose, the champion, versus the phenomenal one, the lunatic, the rabid lunatic, not the rabid Wolverine, but the rabid lunatic, I call him that, versus AJ Styles. Oh, kiddies. Remember back in the old day when there was a WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Batista, I remember him having that a long time ago. And then there was the WWE Championship, which Cena had the spinny one. Now it's just called WWE World Championship. What happened to those days when it used to be WWE World Heavyweight Championship? And then the other one was WWE Championship. What happened to those days, man? Why do you have to change it up and be all... And here is your WWE Universal Championship belt. Anyway. Y'all know me. Well, AJ Styles, I used to grow up on cornfield. Used to pick up that corn. We didn't even get to eat that corn. We sold it to the people down at the market. Not even a single grain of corn was eaten from that. My dad told me, son, you ain't gonna ever accomplish anything. You ain't gonna ever accomplish anything looking at them Playboy magazines. I don't think so, no. And what I did wrong is I made it into the WWE. Well, many years later, of course, after touring Japan and going to TNA, doing all those things, wasting my time with Dixie Carter and Jeff Jarrett, whatever. And now, Jeff Jarrett and Hardy Boys are over there. Broken Matt Hardy's all crazy and like, delete, you have been deleted. Delete. And bottom line is what I'm trying to say is, long story short, Dean Ambrose is going to win. I like AJ Styles. I've always enjoyed him ever since TNA back in mid-2000s, a long time ago. Because I remember I used to watch TNA as Raw and SmackDown and ECW. It's a 4-night wrestling, man. That was a fun time. Because TNA used to be every Thursday night. And every Thursday night, AJ Styles. He came out and everything, had his short hair. I'm the phenomenal one. Well, nah. Ambrose is gonna win. I can't see you. I don't know. John Cena's not gonna interfere because he's in Manila. So I could see AJ winning. I can, but I just don't think the hype up versus Ambrose and AJ Styles really. I think it failed at that the last SmackDown this week. That failed. So Ambrose for the win. I'm right. You're wrong. Ambrose for the win. Simple as that. Because you are all obsolete. Delete. 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 Brother Nero, I knew you'd come. And physically here too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was my WWE Backlash 2016 pay-per-view predictions. I'll see you tomorrow for my review. Don't be late. Don't be one of those people that don't show up. Don't, because you gotta be a man of your word or a woman of your word, alright? You say you're gonna show up, you show up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a nice night, nice day, wherever you are. Good morning, good evening, good night. And stay safe. Stay safe. Don't leave your children out in hot cars. Don't. Or else you'll end up on the news. Until next time, Ambrose is going to win, keep his championship belt, and Raw will be one hell of a show because it won't be related to SmackDown. Ooh, and CM Punk won. You could already tell Vince McMahon is like, that son of a bitch counting money. That son of a bitch. Oh, Sable, Sable, Sable. Anyway, till next time, dig it.